Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Virgo March 10, 2022. Cooperation comes more easily today, and it works in your favor. While you're giving a lot of thought to your career and the path it's taking, today is about examining and analyzing, but not to the point of stressing yourself out. Focusing on the positive side of your goals, as inspiration can be helpful now. A Mercury-Venus parallel keeps things pleasant, open, and friendly, making it a good time for both work and play. A Sun-Uranus aspect, also influencing today, puts you in fine form for hopes and dreams. New ideas and potential ventures inspire you. You might break through a barrier or problem, which comes as a pleasant relief. You're in excellent shape for coming up with creative and exciting ideas for future projects. You'll be breaking ground, but since we're just a day behind the new moon, putting plans into motion should wait for later. You feel less inhibited, and you can experience more emotional clarity after or through sharing your thoughts or feelings with a friend. Is it strictly business, or are you crushing? The Sun continues to energize your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world, bringing greater emphasis to themes surrounding your social networks and desire for individual freedom. With the Sun approaching a sweet sextile to Uranus in your sign exact tomorrow, it's no wonder your desire to explore other horizons is so magnified at this time. And with both Mars and your planetary ruler, Venus, roaming through your exotic 9th house of adventure, one thing's for sure, you're willing to do whatever it takes to succeed, even if that means venturing out of your comfort zone. Does it feel like all eyes are on you? With the moon now in fixed Aquarius, you could feel like you are in the spotlight regarding your work. Luna could imply that you are being recognized for a feat, perhaps something that has to do with technology or even your online platforms. Recognition will come from your greater professional community and network, so you may receive words of praise from unlikely but welcome colleagues. But since you are in the public eye, be mindful of how you position yourself on and offline so that any recognition is solely positive. Just 4 days before Venus, the planet of money, is not only due to return to your career sector but bring Mars with her, the moon wraps up its monthly visit. As well as leaving you with your professional instincts and imagination fueled, a friendly aspect to Ceres in your income sector has left you with a better sense of your income needs and priorities. This comes just days before Venus will start steering this professional year in a lucrative direction. You're feeling feisty, but don't jump all up in people's grills. Most of what they say will be pretty low-key, but if you misinterpret their words, you might be asking for trouble. Instead of fighting back, just keep moving along. It's better With today's astral energy at play, you might feel driven by a cause. Just don't let it drive you crazy. The urge to fix things, and even people, can lead you down a path of frustration. Take the time and do some kind of exercise that creates a meditative state. Repetitive exercise such as yoga or a series of laps on a track and give you the distance that you need. You will feel more at peace with yourself, too. Independence is definitely something the essence of this day can encourage for you. You probably prefer to work within the comfort of a partnership, however, developing your own individual abilities is essential. Going off on your own to enrich your talents and to gain more skills will allow for the personal development that brings so much to every partnership you're involved in. Take the time to let the essence of this day work through you toward gaining greater self-reliance and independence. As the moon leaves Taurus today, this will not only leave you feeling more emotionally and intuitively engaged but with a better read on some significant shifts over the last few days. This has been a valuable chance to regroup, but as the moon moves on, this will shift the focus onto income and career matters, and with perfect timing. The moon's return to your income sector and friendly aspect to Venus and Mars comes just as things are coming together professionally. As the moon wraps up its monthly visit to Taurus, as will be the case with each monthly visit this year, this will leave you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. While the moon returned with a chance to check in personally, crossing the lunar nodes was always going to expose your personal and relationship needs and especially any conflict between the two. Your tarot reading for today. The Star, the Empress, and the Hierophant. The cards you drew highlight deep thoughts that are expressing themselves in a dream that you have regularly. It evokes a different world in which there are no social barriers. It represents an idea buried deep within you, which makes you think that your potential is infinite, without any limitations. It is a dream in which everything is possible for you, on all levels. Today this draw allows you to move toward this ideal by giving you new opportunities in your life and bringing you the answers you lack today. The cards evoke a favorable time for you, during which you can assert yourself more in your daily life and regain confidence. In the coming weeks you should receive a lot of kind gestures from those around you, especially from a man who might try to please and to seduce you. These signals should revive your ideal and get rid of the doubts you have at the moment. It is true that you have some excellent human qualities. You are a sensitive, understanding person, always ready to lend an ear. This inner wealth allows you to see the world in a very special, spiritual way. If in the past you have experienced hardships, you've always bounced back and started again on a healthy and balanced basis. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury turns retrograde today, and, as with all Mercury retrogrades, there could be significant miscommunication, technological issues, emotional meltdowns, drama, and travel delays. It isn't an ideal time to start a new project or sign a document. Sounds like fun, right? Nope. But not all hope is lost. This is the first Mercury retrograde of 2022, which is why we shouldn't overthink it. We just have to get through it, so we can start to enjoy the year ahead. It's imperative to make sure your email contacts, documents, and other important files are backed up and secure. There could be a system failure or miscommunication that sets you back a few days. The silver lining to all this is that when you do start saving all that information, you'll be able to go through old photos, emails, and docs, and discard the ones that are no longer essential. Basically, give your phone and computer a major detox. Because the Mercury retrograde commences at the same time that Venus is moonwalking, we can expect to hear from old lovers or exes. Also, we could experience relationship issues with current close ones, which won't be easy for anyone to get over. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. Also before dawn, Leo Mars forms a square to Ceres in Taurus, activating a T-square with retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius. The opposition between Mars and Jupiter will be exact tomorrow. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.